And I was once told that every master started out as a disaster. So I was a relationship disaster. And luckily I bumped into people like Tony Robbins and Robert Kiyosaki and Marshall Thurber and Byron Katie. And I learned from them. I became a mentor myself, and I've taught in prison. But what I love to do is I work with couples, especially successful, committed couples that are struggling to get along, to help bring back good communication. Because the quality of your life is based on the quality of your relationships. And when they fall apart, life falls apart. So I help people have those flourish. And I love, Kate, what you're doing, because happiness is one of the most important things.
Right. Right. He's right.
Definitely. Oh, I want to say that, you know, people can have money, power, prestige, but something missing there. And that could be happiness. I want to present that in our summit. And now our panelists, thank you for being here, taking the time to share your life's wisdom. I love that idea of starting from the mess to mastery. That is amazing. I feel compassionate for my journey as well. So if I may, everyone, I would love to bring us to a meditative state for 1 minute, and then we'll go dive in right into the dialogue. Yes?
Okay.
So please close our eyes. And let's sink in by taking a deep breath in and sigh out all that no longer serves you. And please take a breath in. And exhale. Get grounded. Feel our feet touching the floor. And feel our spine straighten. Dignified. And centered. When you're ready, please open our eyes. All right, happiness, panelists. So what does happiness mean for you? And can happiness be learned? Could we start off with Nina, please?
Absolutely. Well, happiness means to me some different things. In my first journey, I thought happiness was trying to have as much positive experiences as possible. And I've learned as I become more involved in my studies and certification of positive psychology, that really actually pursuing only just positive experiences really takes us away from the full experience of life. And I've come to see it more as flourishing. It's actually, instead of pursuing happiness, pursuing flourishing, pursuing the full human experience. And there's three main pathways that positive psychology considers that we look at what we call happiness, or the ability to flourish, and have the full human experience of meaning and satisfaction. And the first is through pleasure and positive emotions. So that is absolutely one important component of it. And the other is through experiences of engagement. And the third is through a sense of meaning in life. And all of these are part of what makes life worth living.
Thank you for that. Wali, what do you think?
Oh man, happiness is so important. Happiness is in what I call the never know state of mind. It's in the try. It's in the journey. It always happens when you go on a journey. You take a plane, you land your plane, you go into a hotel, you stay overnight, you get into a car, you drive into your car, you get to your destination. You see the person that you want to meet with. They either hug you or shake your hand or give you a kiss. What's the first thing they ask you? They say to you, "How was your trip?" That is the most important part of life, is the journey. Not necessarily succeeding or failing. It's the journey of it. And that's where the happiness is. So you have to understand that where you're going and how you're getting there is the joy. So that's what it's all about. That's the never know state of mind. It's just that simple. Even when things don't work out, you know, you try something and something so-called fails. And someone would say, oh, you didn't do it. And you're going to say, let me tell you what I did to try to get there. You're going to talk about that journey. You're going to talk about the try. Happiness is there.
You never know what would happen in
Right.
life. Yes. Paul, what do you think?
Well, I thought I knew what happiness was. It was being like my older brother. He had the girlfriends, he was a race car driver, a martial artist, charisma, and at 26 he killed himself.
Oh my goodness.
And so it was a wake-up call for me, and it got me learning about life and what is happiness. And so if you want to be successful in life, you learn how to communicate with others. And if you want to be happy, you learn how to communicate with ourselves. So what Wali was saying and Nina earlier, but it's like, what do we make meaning out of? It's the meaning we make out of the day-to-day things like COVID. For some people, COVID is the worst thing that's ever happened to them. For other people, they've taken this time to learn, to grow, to connect. Yeah. And I'm not making light of the hardships, but it's like happiness depends on the story we tell ourselves and we believe. How do we communicate with ourselves? And it takes work.
Yeah.
Definitely, it takes work. And I think that the beginning of the journey of happiness is admitting that we're not happy at first and keep working towards obtaining it. Now, Colin, what do you think?
Yeah, so I think first of all, happiness can be learned. It goes back to what Nina was saying about the two types of happiness, part being the eudaimonia, which is the fulfilling life side, versus the hedonic side, which is having happy moments. So happiness can be learned, but it doesn't mean you can reach it. You can learn how to do it, it doesn't mean you can actually do it. I gotta say that to me, happiness is just really peace and freedom from self-imposed baggage. I found that when I look in the mirror and the first thing I do is give myself a compliment, I just feel free. And happiness takes a tremendous, I would say, level of pressure off your shoulders. So happiness to me is peace and freedom from self-imposed baggage.
Lovely. And Elliott, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with Colin there, where happiness can be learned, right? It's not something that you're just given or something that you're born with, right? It's something that can be learned. And happiness for me is the state of well-being in all areas of your life, right? We hear about people who are crushing their careers, making $1 million, but they're working 80-hour work weeks. But here, their relationships are suffering. Their health and wellness is suffering. So it's encompassing all of that, right? Your career, your health and wellness, your friendship, family and friends, and making sure that you're investing and massaging those different areas of your life to encompass that whole happiness. So it's a holistic approach for me.
Thanks for that, Elliott, and everyone for sharing your perspective on what happiness is.
Thank you, Kate, for putting this all on.
Thank you. For our audience listening, I hope you received nuggets of wisdom here in our summit today. If you resonated with our panelists, please feel free to connect with them. Yeah, with them?
Yeah,
directly.
I did. They're very smart people.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah, very impressed.
Yeah, me too. For more inquiry about our impact-driven company, Life of Emerald, please visit us, lifeofemerald.com. For New Year's resolution, easily build healthy habits, we've built a system for you called 30-Day Happiness Program. This is for anyone seeking happiness and getting in touch with feeling joy and balance once again. All you need is 20 minutes of me time for a solution. Now, the hashtag movement, like the Ice Bucket Challenge, is for anyone who'd like to bring positivity into the world by doing one simple action. Here's how we do this. 1, let's share via photo, video, or text one positive self-care thing that you did today. 2, then nominate as many people as you can to do the same. 3, tag hashtag 30-day happiness on your social media. We're going to make this positive self-care movement go viral. For more information, visit us, 30dayhappiness.com. Till we meet again, please take care. See you later. Thank you, panelists.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Buy my book.
Thank you, everyone.